Y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with some empties, and I always go through a ton in a month, I think, as I focus on my UseUps, and I'm heavy-handed. So I'm jumping right into this. The first thing is this Fructis Pure Clean. This is in a lot of my empties because I love it. It holds my bangs without making them stiff. I put it on my bangs and then I kind of run it through the roots. And this just works fine. I usually order these in a pack of 2 off Amazon. Okay, next, my Obagi toner. And this has been a mainstay for about 2 years. I'm not reordering it because I love the Thayers. I love the Ordinary Acid Toner. And I think I spent $40 on this, and now I'm spending under $20. So no, I'm not replacing that. Okay, next, the Jergens Natural Glow, and this is the lotion. I like the Jergens Wet. So much better than this. I like the application of it. It spreads real easy, and I like the color of it. This turns me a little more orange than the oil does. The oil looks a little more natural. And when I use the oil, I dry off a little bit, and it makes me so dark. So no, I'm not replacing the lotion. Okay, next I have an empty MAC cleansing oil, and I won't replace this because my favorite is the Burt's Bees. It is rich. It smells a little bit like honey, like a citrusy honey. It is so beautiful. And I also like the Hot Alabo as well as this. So the Burt's Bees is my #1 now. I went through 2 packages of wipes, a Cetaphil, and a Sephora coconut water. I liked both of these, but I don't use them to take off my makeup. I clean my desk off with them. I clean my hands off after skincare. And messes, if I happen to make messes under my eyes, I would probably replace the Cetaphil just because they're easy. Okay, I went through a Cystane Ultra High Performance. I love this. I have a drawer full of Cystane drops, and I do think they help. I love the Cystane. I will tell y'all, I used to use the vials, the little single serve, more than once. I've put those in my eyes and so much pain. I can't even tell you. I don't know if they were old. I don't know if they put something different in them, but I've never had that with the ones in the bottle. These are my preferred. I like the ones in the little bottle. I went through an Aussie Volume, and I'm already halfway through another one. My hair always styles well when I use that. I love it. I have 2 Dr. Teal's body washes. The one in the lavender is my favorite. But I'm not replacing it because I missed my soft soap, pomegranate and mango infusions, too much. I liked this though. Then I also have it in eucalyptus and spearmint. This has a nice sharp smell of eucalyptus in it. If you like eucalyptus, this was lovely too. Those were both very nice, but I didn't replace them because, again, I missed my soft soap too much. Okay, I have a Nioxin Scalp Therapy #2. I like to use this, just a little bit of it, just on my scalp where I feel like I'm thinning. I put this on my scalp, and then I use an Aussie on the ends. And I really like this. I haven't replaced it, but I will. Melissa55 likes the 4 for color treated, so I'm going to try that next so I can keep my color good. Then I went through a NYX Dark Circle Concealer. Y'all, I love this. This used to be my holy grail color corrector. But the Age Rewind is just my go-to now. But I did love this. If you like a cream, you might try this. This gets rid of dark circles like crazy. I love it. Okay, then I went through an Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. Holy grail, y'all. It makes my eyelashes huge. And it lasted a long time. Did not dry out. I think this probably lasted me a good 3 months. Loved it. Okay, then I went through a Maybelline Cover Stick, and I always keep one of these. I love the Maybelline Cover Stick since about 1980, whenever these came out. I would use it to touch up in the corner of my eye, but mostly to lighten lipsticks. When my lipsticks are too dark, just a little bit of that right in the center. Perfection. I went through a Shiseido Cotton Squares. Okay, get ready. I did not replace these. I've actually found something I like better, and that is the Swispers. I love them. A subscriber told me about them. I'll tell y'all, I pretty much like everything about the Swispers over the Shiseido. They're a little bit stiffer. They're sewn around the edge so they don't collapse. They're soft, but not too soft. They're less expensive. I can get them at grocery pickup. I love them. Okay, then I went through a Tretinoin, and of course I replaced it. I have a stash of these from Mexico. always replace that. I will tell y'all though, I'm being more careful with it around my eyes. With my dry eye, I'm doing it 2 days on, 1 day off. Whenever my eyes feel dry, I give myself a break from it. I actually talked to my eye doctor and said, could that be drying my eyes out? And he said, that'll dry everything out. So I'm very careful with it. And when my eyes feel dry, I take a break. So if you have dry eye, you might be aware of that. I went through a Too Faced Peach Perfect. Y'all, this was my very first powder I ever put on and went, wow, that really does blur stuff out. However, I'm not replacing this because of the color. If they came out with a white one, I would buy it in a heartbeat. But the peach was always a little peachy for me, so I have other powders that have replaced this. I went through a Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder. This is absolutely one of my all-time favorite powders that I'm not replacing because it just runs out too fast. I would say this is in my top 3 to 5, and I'm still not replacing it. I don't use it that often, and I still run out of it fast. It's beautiful, but it runs out so fast. I may replace it, but I haven't yet. I went through a Clairol Herbal Essences, and I have not replaced this, y'all, because my Frieda Luxurious Volume Mousse is my absolute top mousse that I've probably ever tried. It gives me volume, but does not make it feel stiff in the least. And it just gives me the volume I'm looking for. The Frieda, I love. I went through a Better Than Sex, and I have not replaced this. Most of my mascaras I love are drugstore. The Essence Sculpted Volume, I'm loving the new CoverGirl. I don't remember the name of it. I'll put it right here. I love that mascara. And I'm liking the Benefit Roller Lash for a topper. So I did not replace this, but it was very nice. I went through an argireline, and I did replace this. My opinion on the argireline is this works best to prolong Botox. If you have Botox and you use this, I think it made mine last about 2 to 3 times as long. Once the Botox is worn off, this doesn't do as much for me, but I still keep using it and just keep hoping for softer lines. I do think it makes them softer. It definitely does not get rid of them, but if you have Botox, supplement with this. I did not replace that one though. I'm using the Skin Deva. It has twice as much. That's a 5%. The Skin Deva is a 10%, so I'm using the Skin Deva now, and I really like it. I went through a Lancome Ideal, and I did not replace this. I loved it, but I have a drawer full of liners, and so no, I can't even show it to you. But this is a beautiful mauve-y, dusty, rosy, perfect color for all of my pinky nudes. Okay, next I went through an OGX Coconut Dry Shampoo, and this is my favorite. For when my hair is actually dirty, I will spray this on, brush through it, add oil to the ends, and feel pretty clean. I don't feel fresh washed, but I do feel pretty clean with that. And adds a little bit of texture, makes it feel cleaner, and I love that. Next, I went through an Ole Henriksen Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this. I get oily through my T-zone, but I'm not really trying to control any oil. However, this still did not dry me out too bad. It smells like peppermint. It got everything off, and so I really liked it. If you are normal to oily, fighting T-zone shine, this was very nice. Made me feel nice and clean, but a little bit squeaky clean. And I won't spend this much on cleansers anymore because I like the Burt's Bees. I like the Cetaphil. Yeah, Burt's Bees and Cetaphil. I'm really trying not to spend much on a cleanser. You know, if it gets it off, that's all I'm asking. Next, I went through the L'Oreal Lumi, and I loved this, but I have other luminous primers, so I'm not replacing this right now. I have the Physicians Formula Spotlight, which is very similar, and I love it. I have the Milani with that glow. I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it right here. I love that. I have a lot of luminous primers, so I didn't replace this, but if you're looking for one, this was a nice one. Okay, next I went through a Benefit Gimme Brow. I loved this. Now, I'm using the Essence Make Me Brow right now, and I love that too. So, I don't know if I'll replace this or not. I have not yet, because I like the Make Me Brow too, but this was so nice, and it was a great color. The blonde is a real nice blonde. So, yeah, I really liked that. Okay, next, I went through a Nutra-Ox treatment Always replace this. I just put it on my scalp and kind of scratch it or derma roll it to get it in real good. And I do think this has slowed shedding down so much. I love this. I went through a Natasha Denona Smoky Rose. This is my holy grail. It's what I have on today. This is a pinky nude that does not make me go dead. I love it. I have another one that's going to be here today. The only thing that rivals this is the L'Oreal Shine in 910. So if you want to try the Natasha Denona Smoky Rose, but you don't want to pay that price, they're not exact. They're not exact. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Okay, this is the Smoky Rose. And this is the L'Oreal Shine. So you can see they're not exact, but you get the same flavor. I love both of them, but I will keep replacing my Natasha Denona Smoky Rose. Next, I went through a Maybelline Age Rewind Brightener. This is my color corrector. I rip off the sponge and put it on a baby beauty blender, and it brightens, and it's a great color corrector. I'm going to link the one that I get down below because there's many colors of this. Next, I went through a Dior. And this is a Dior Addict in number 260. Y'all, I enjoyed this a lot. It was a sheer, here, I'll put it right here. This was a sheer baby pink, and I have not replaced it, but I might. I like to keep lipsticks like this in my car. Just grab it before I run into the grocery store or the gym. This was so nice. I really loved it. I also went through a Baby Lips. Also loved it. Kept this one in my car. And I use this one when I want a peach. A sheer peachy nude. That. It is great. I haven't replaced it, but I probably will. Next, I went through a MAC lip gloss. I loved this. Again, I kept this in my car. That's how I used it up. And would just put this on right before I would run into the gym. Sheer perfect. It's like a peachy pink. I loved that. Next, I went through an Obagi Retinol 1%. I used this on nights off from Tretinoin when I still want the vitamin A, and I did replace it. I'm halfway through another one. I love it. Then I went through a Rimmel Stay Matte and fell in love with this. This is perfect for setting. And I decided by the end of this, I even liked it for finishing, for blurring out. This is lovely. I liked it a lot. Okay, and then I went through a Brookside Candles Lemon Sugar Cookie, and I wanted to include this because this smells soft and beautiful like a sugar cookie. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna look online for that. I liked it so much. It's called Lemon Sugar Cookie, and that's what it smells like. It's not real pungent, like real citrusy. It is a softer lemon. Okay, and that is all my empties. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.